Hello dear students, greetings for the day. In today's video lecture, we will study about stack and a stack pointer. So on the screen, you may just see a simplified view of PIC microcontroller. The reason behind showing this is simply how the stack is going to look like. So if you just see this diagram, okay, you can see the different sections over here. Here is your program memory. Okay, here is a program memory. Okay, then here is your data memory. You have the peripherals like timers, ports and some other peripherals which you may connect. You can see one of the memory as EEPROM as well. Okay, then you can say interrupt control logic, the oscillator, CPU. You can see program bus and the data bus. Along with that, the most important part you can see over here is a stack and a program counter. So this diagram or the simplified view just tells us about the stack, that stack is separate from program memory and the data memory. You can see your program memory is lying over here and the data memory is here, the separate ones. Okay, so this just tries to tell us that stack is separate from program memory and data memory. Okay, so addresses we can see up to 5 bits. Okay, so we'll just come to that point as well. So before that, what is the purpose of stack? So stack is basically used for temporary storage of program memory locations during two situations. The first situation is when there is a subroutine call, and the second situation is when the interrupt has occurred. At that time we will be needing a stack to store the address of program memory. So basically it is the stack is called as a temporary memory, and usually to point the stack we need a stack pointer which will be of 5 bits. Okay, which will be of 5 bits, and that's the reason the location or the addresses which we are going to have, okay, the stack pointer addresses which we are going to have is 2 raised to 5. 2 raised to 5 is equal to 32. Okay, 2 raised to 5 is equal to 32. So if you try to write it in binary, it will be 0 0 0 0 0 up to 32. Okay, so from 0 to 32. If you try to write it in decimal, it will be from 0 to 31. Why from 0 to 31? Okay, it will be in decimal and this will be in binary. Okay, so as already we know that this is used for temporary storage. So maximum stack memory is limited up to 31 words. Okay, maximum stack memory is limited up to 31 words. So a stack consists of number of RAM locations set aside for reading the data from and writing the data in these locations, and is typically used by subroutines or the interrupts. And you know, subroutine is a small set of program which is written in a main program, and you can just call that program by using a call instruction. So the size of stack memory is same as that of program counter, that is 21 bits, but stack pointer is of 5 bits, that is 2 raised to 5 is 32. Okay, so this thing we have to keep in mind. This thing we have to keep in mind. The size of stack pointer is 5 bit and the stack memory is of 21 bits. Okay, so 2 raised to 5 I told you it's 32. Okay, so from 0 to 31, which is equal to 32 locations. Stack has two important instructions related to it. It is nothing but push instruction and the pop instruction. Writing into the stack is called as push and popping means reading from the stack. Popping means pulling out of the stack, and usually how the stack is, it is like this, something like this. Okay, so this is nothing but the storage. For this you may just consider an example of stack of plates. Stack of plates means just take number of plates and arrange one above the other. Take number of plates and arrange them one above the other. So see, pushing and popping is very easy to understand from this example itself. So as I told, consider the stack of plates one above the other. So the plate which you have put first into the stack, okay, and above that you are continuously putting some more plates. Now you have stopped putting the plates, it means your stack is complete now. But once your stack is complete, suppose if you want to take out the plates from that stack, the plate which you inserted at the end, see here you are inserting the plates, right? So this was your last plate, L is the last plate. So once you want to take out the plates from this, which plate will come out first? The plate which you inserted at the end, which is called as last plate on the stack, will come out first. So stack always operate on the principle of last in. This plate whatever was here, which was placed last inside the stack, but while taking it out, it is taken out first. So stack operates on last in, first out, that is LIFO principle. Stack always operates on last in, first out operation. So these are the two important instructions associated with stack. These are nothing but push and pop. Writing is called as pushing, reading is called as popping. So instructions are always pushed and pop. Always instructions are pushed and popped from the top of stack. This is called as TOS, that is nothing but top of stack. This is called as TOS, that is top of stack. Okay, so here on the slide you can just see the description of the stack which is written. So stack is always incremented during the push instruction. Okay, so see, as I told you, this is our stack. Okay, so we want to put the instructions in this. So this is your instruction number 1, 2 and 3 which we want to put into the stack. So I have taken this instruction 1. Okay, I will come here and I will put it here. Okay, it means this is complete now. This location is complete. Now you have to insert to the next location. So for this what you need to do? You need to increment the stack. Okay, while pushing onto the stack. See, we are pushing these elements over here. Okay, so always keep in mind that whenever you want to write onto the stack or push onto the stack, your stack should always be incremented by 1. So now this element will be pushed, it will come here. This location is complete. Okay, increment the stack pointer by 1. Okay, then it will come here, then push the next element, it will come here. In this way your elements will be pushed into the stack. Okay, and while popping what we have to do? While popping you have to decrement the stack. Okay, you have to decrement during the popping instruction. Like if you have taken out the element, this 3 has come out now. Okay, after 3 you have to minus it by 1, so it will come here. Again this 2 will come out. After that decrement it will come here. Again this 1 will come out. Okay, so stack is always incremented during the push instruction and is decremented during the pop instruction. So as we already studied that stack is a separate memory. It's not a part of program memory as well as not a part of a data memory. Okay, and its purpose is to just store the temporary data. Just store the temporary data. Now here you can just see the structure of stack pointer. Okay, you can just see the structure of stack pointer. So here see, you can read write, all are RW. Okay, so these 5 bits are read write bits. These 5 bits are read write bits. Okay, so basically you can either read to it or you can write into it. This is nothing but stack pointer bit 0, SP1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the unused one, and this last two bits you can see, bit number 6 and bit number 7, that is stack full. What is stack full? It means whenever your stack is full, see this was our stack, okay, and this is the maximum limit of the stack, okay. Once you have completed this stack, suppose if I have filled this stack with these numbers, okay, now my stack is full. So stack full flag bit, if it is 1, stack become full or overload. If this bit is 1, it means your stack is full, now it will be overflowed. But if this bit is 0, stack has not become full and still there is a space to insert. So this is stack full, and if I just extend it in this way, okay, you can see there is still some space over here to insert. It means it is having some more space. So this is the condition for bit 0, okay, and if it is up to this, it is full, then it is 1, okay. Then bit number 6 is stack underflow flag bit. So if this bit is 1, it means stack underflow has occurred, and if it is 0, it means stack underflow has not occurred, and this bit is unused as I told you. Whereas bit number 4 to bit number 0 are the stack pointer locations. These are 0 to 4. 0 to 4 means 5. So 2 raised to 5 is 32. Okay. So you can just see the legends over here. R is the readable bit, W is the writable bit, U is the unimplemented bit. Okay. Then 1 means setting to 1, 0 means clearing the bit, C is again clearable bit, okay, which can be cleared, and N is value of POR. Okay. Then coming to the next point, you can just see here how the stack is actually going to look. So as it is of 5 bits, you can see these are 5 in number, okay, starting from 0 0 to this 1 1 1 1, it means it is from 0 to 31. Okay, and these are nothing but the addresses of stack pointer. Stack pointer, this is the location which will be pointed by stack pointer, that is called as SP. Okay, it is called as SP. Now if it is pointing towards here, it means it is stack pointer is pointing to 0 0 0 1 0. Okay, and now here you can see some values are written onto the stack. Okay, some values are written onto the stack, that is 0 0 0, 0 0 0, D5 8 and so on. But here the last entry is done. It means above this you don't have any entry written. This is the last entry. Where is the last entry? The location pointed by stack pointer for the last entry will be 0 0 0 1 0. And what is the data? Data is 0 0 1 A 3 4 H. So above this you don't have any data, right? So this will be called as top of stack. This will be called as top of stack. Okay. So now this is splitted. Okay, see how it is splitted, 0 0. It means these two bits are called as TOS U. TOS means top of stack, U means upper, means these are the upper bits of top of stack. TOS H means higher bits of the stack. It is 1A, the ones which are in the center. Okay, and 34, this is this one, that is top of stack lower. It means this data is splitted into 3 parts: top of stack upper, top of stack higher, and top of stack lower. Okay. So as I told you, we can use the stack during 2 processes. One is when using a subroutine, and second is while using a interrupt. Okay, so at that time it is used for temporarily storing the data. So here it is showing the same thing. During a call type of instruction, the stack pointer is first incremented. The RAM location pointed by the stack pointer is written with the contents of program counter, and during a return instruction, content of RAM location is indicated by the stack pointer and are transferred to the program counter. whereas the stack pointer is then decremented by 1. So this is all about a stack. Stack is a 21-bit register, same as that of program counter PC, whereas stack pointer is a 5-bit register. As it has 5 bits, it can point out 32 locations. 2 raised to 5 is 32, starting from 0 0 0 0 0 to 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, so it is its purpose is just to serve temporary. Okay, so temporarily, whenever we need to store any locations, at that time we are going to prefer the stack. Thank you.